Okay, let me get you set up. I've taken Bailey inside, so you shouldn't hear any barking. This go round as we get focused. Okay, give me a second to walk around and we will get started. As I'm walking, this try it is a little bit more detailed. It's asking us to make a table off of this polynomial. So let's write the polynomial first. So it has the f of x is equal to x to the 5th plus 18x squared plus 10x plus 1. All right? So it asks us to create a table. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and create a table. And I set up my table similar to the example that you guys looked at prior to doing this. So I used my x values of starting at a -3 to a +3. Okay? So what you do is you're going to substitute the x value into your polynomial equation. So when I substitute the -3 in, for this, I get a -110. And when I substitute a -2 in, I get 21. And I do -1. I get 28. When I do 0, of course I get 1. When I do 1, and I'm catching my errors as I'm going, I'm going to get 29. My 2. Sorry, y'all. This should be to the 5th on all of these. I get 125, and then I get 436. Okay. So that's how I got my y value or my f of x, right? So now let's look at this chart. When we look at this chart, looks like from here to here, we're increasing. Here, we're decreasing. I'm going to draw an arrow down because I don't have enough space to write decreasing. And then from here to here, we're increasing again. So from this section, we're increasing. That section, we're decreasing. And this section, we're increasing again. So from 1 to 3, we have an increase. At 0, we're decreasing. And then from -3 to -1, we're increasing again. So what they wanted us to do in the second part is to just list some things that we can see. So one thing we can see is that we have a positive leading coefficient. We have an odd degree. So we actually look on our chart. Our chart is already going to tell us kind of how this parabola, how this graph is going to look, because it asks you to graph it. So we already know it's kind of goes something like that based off of these two rules. That's what that's going to look like. Now those direct points, we're going to have to use this to isolate some points over there. So on section B, it talked about looking at this section right here specifically and finding the rate of change. Choose another color. Rate of change from 0 to 2. What does rate of change in that previous look like to you? Absolutely right. Yes, slope. Slope formula. It looks just like y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is what? 8th grade math 1. We remember that. It's no difference. It's just the f of x of b minus the f of x of a over x2 minus x1, or xb minus xa. Lowercase. Let me use the same size letters because that does matter. Okay? So let's use that. So we have our ordered pairs. Let's start with our ordered pair. Our first ordered pair is going to be 0, 1, and our other ordered pair is 2, 125. And like I always tell you to do, label them. So this is my x1, my x2, my y1, my y2, and let's put this in. So I'm going to put it into the formula, whichever way you want to look at it. Put into the formula. So let's do that. 125 minus 1 over 2 minus 0. So that gives me, if you can follow me over here, that gives me 124 over 2, which is equal to a rate of change of 62. Hey, I will have some additional videos for you guys tomorrow. If you have additional questions after watching these videos, watching Ms. Wilkerson's videos, please reach out to Ms. Wilkerson's email. You can reach me at RemindApp at currents20. You can also reach me at my email, mdcurrence at wfcs.k12.nc.us. We are here to support your academic growth during this pandemic, online learning or distance learning time. Just please let me know if you need our assistance, and I will have more videos for you guys. We're going to continue to build on polynomials. Thanks, and have a good afternoon. You can stop the video. I'm just walking around and turn it off.